Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 4 of the American League Division Series, the New York Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.
The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Kyle Hendricks gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
A 1 pitch on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. King is retired, and there's one away. In is Christian Yelich. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Yelich is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Smokes this one into deep center field. Marte going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Stepping in, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
Marte.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Ted Rose. Alfred.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. First delivery to him on the way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That evens it up 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar.
The first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Taken in by Zobrist. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Here comes the first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That's by him for strike 1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
There's ball 4.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's the 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Contreras is after it, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Baez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Anthony
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a pop-up now, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting fifth.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that misses, ball 1. Contreras stands at second with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The set and the 2-1. Fastball just inside.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. At the plate, Hernan Perez.
Leading off for Milwaukee, his shortstop, Hernan Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The
pitcher, Freddie Peralta, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Standing in, Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 pitch. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. Rizzo is there. There's one. Under Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch coming, here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Zobrist.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Into the box, Chris Bryant, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman.
And that misses for ball 1.
Bryant.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bryant on at first. Nobody out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His first homer here in the series as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back homers.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Stepping in now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he fouls this one off. Two and two to the Cubs catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to, but good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. The next up, Jason Hayward. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
2-0 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Leading off for the Brewers.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Yes, Monty.
First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Braun. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Comes in with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And the count will be full. 3-2 pitch. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Ready for another chance? Hernan Perez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit down the line at first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And here's Starling Marte. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Count even now at 1-1. Hit out towards second. And there's one away. Stepping up to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he drops it. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So a runner at first with one out now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A bare hand for one. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch. Corey Spangenberg will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 5, Corey Spangenberg.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
First offering on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. This is pulled into right. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding in, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Spangenberg, the runner at first with 2 gone. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Ladies and
Alex
gentlemen,
Claudio
your
enters to do the
attention,
pitching
please.
in the bottom of the
Now
sixth.
pitching for Milwaukee, number 58, Alex Claudio.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off,
In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's a .333 hitter.
Rizzo.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. 1-0 the count. 1 out and a runner on third. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning.
Now
He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
And he will get there to make the run. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Aguilar, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Zobrist on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Here's Jason Hayward now. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Jacob Barnes takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's another 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And this is popped up near second base. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2. Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 3-0. Here's Ryan Braun now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Ben Gamble is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Standing in, Hernan Perez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gamble aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try again. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. popped him up. Hayward coasts under it. One away. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Thames behind 1-2. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And no offer there from Cain, and he's aboard. It's ball 4. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate, Christian Yelich. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Cedeno has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that Ben Gamble will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Corbin Burns is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 39.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Last time through was a base hit.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 0-2 once more. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty B, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And there's ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The next 3-2. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brendan Morrow comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Behind 0-2 now. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He singled his last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Shot toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Travis Shaw, and he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Marte is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. Ben Gamble would be next. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Aguilar over at second. Grandal at first, 2 out in the inning. The Brewers down to their final strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first would be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken their first step as they claim game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, everyone.